Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a K-drama and thought, wow, this actor is unbeatable? And then you watch another drama from the same actor and suddenly, wait, what happened? Yeah, because in the world of K-dramas, even the biggest stars don't always win. Some dramas become global hits. Some break records. Some define entire careers. But others, they disappear quietly. They get criticized. And sometimes they flop hard. So today, we're doing something interesting. We're ranking 15 Korean actors based on their biggest hits versus their most surprising flops. From Lee Min-ho to Cha Eun-woo to Lee Junho and Yoo Yeon Seok. No one is safe because this isn't just about popularity. This is about consistency. Let's get into it. Part 1. What defines a hit or a flop? Before we start naming actors, we need to answer one important question. What actually counts as a hit? And what counts as a flop? The definition of a hit. A hit drama isn't just about ratings. It's about impact. Did people talk about it? Did it trend internationally? Did it boost the actor's career? If the answer is yes, that's a hit. The definition of a flop. Now, a flop doesn't always mean bad. Sometimes a drama has low ratings, gets mixed reviews, or simply gets forgotten. That's enough. Because in this industry, being ignored can be worse than being criticized. Why this matters? Because even the biggest stars have both. No one has a perfect record. And that's what makes this interesting. Part 2. Lee Min-ho, the king with risks. Let's start with one of the biggest names. Lee Min-ho. The hits. You already know them. Boys Over Flowers. The Heirs. Legend of the Blue Sea. These dramas didn't just succeed. They defined eras, but then the flops. Then came projects that didn't hit the same level. The King Eternal Monarch. High expectations, big budget, global hype, hit. But mixed reactions, confusing storyline. And suddenly, not everyone was convinced. What this shows, even the biggest star can't guarantee success. Part 3. Cha Eun-woo visual versus performance. Next, Cha Eun-woo. The hits, True Beauty, My ID is Gangnam Beauty. Both became popular, especially among younger audiences. His visuals played a huge role, the criticism. But here's the issue. Acting consistency. Some viewers felt his expressions were limited. His roles felt similar, which led to debates. Is he improving or staying the same? Why this matters? Because in the long run, visuals alone aren't enough. Part 4. Lee Junho, the comeback story. Now let's talk about someone who surprised everyone. Lee Junho. The breakthrough hit. The Red Sleeve. This drama changed everything. Critical acclaim, emotional depth, strong performance. He proved himself. Before this, his recognition wasn't as strong. Some projects didn't gain attention, but one hit can change everything. The lesson, timing matters. The right role can redefine your entire career. Part 5. Yoo Yeon Seok Talent versus Project Choice. Next, Yoo Yeon Seok. The strong point. Everyone agrees on one thing. He's talented. The hits. Hospital Playlist. Dr. Romantic. Strong storytelling plus strong acting equals success. The problem. But not every project reaches that level. Some dramas didn't gain traction, didn't stand out, which raises the question, is it the actor or the script? The reality, sometimes Even great actors need the right project. Part 6. The pattern we're starting to see. So far, what have we learned? The common factor. Every actor has big hits, unexpected flops. And the difference often comes down to script timing, chemistry, direction. Not just talent. Part 7. Why this list is different. This isn't about ranking who's better. It's about understanding who is consistent and who takes risks. Because sometimes the biggest hits come from the biggest risks. All right, now things get even more interesting. Because the next actors on this list, some of them shocked audiences, some exceeded expectations, and some completely divided opinions. Let's continue. Part A. Park, SEO. June, the consistency king. Let's start with a name almost everyone trusts. Park Seo-joon. The hits. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim Itaewon? Class, Fight for My Way. Each of these dramas, massive success. Different genres, different characters. Same result, strong impact. But is he perfect? Not exactly. Some projects didn't reach the same level of hype. But here's the difference. Even his weaker dramas still perform decently. What this shows. Park Seo-joon isn't just popular. He's consistent. And in this industry, that's rare. Part 9. Song Kang, the Netflix favorite. Next, Song Kang, the hit. Sweet Home. Nevertheless, Love Alarm. He became known as Netflix's son. The Issue. Despite the popularity, not all his dramas were critically strong. Some received mixed reviews, weak storytelling criticism. Why he still works? Because he has strong visual appeal, youthful energy, global recognition. Even if the drama isn't perfect, people still watch. Part 10. Jai Chang, Wook the Unpredictable Path. Now this one is complicated. Hee Chang-wook, the iconic hits. Healer, the K2. These dramas built his reputation. The confusing phase. But then, a series of less impactful projects. Melting Me Softly, Backstreet Rookie. Fans started asking, what's going on with his choices? The real issue, not talent. Project selection. Part 11. Hyun Bin quality over quantity. Next, Hyun Bin, the legendary hit. Crash Landing on You, a global phenomenon. His strategy. Hyun Bin doesn't take many roles, but when he does, they matter. The risk. The fewer projects you take, the higher the expectation. But so far, he delivers. Part 12. Kim Soo-hyun, the high-stakes star. Now, let's talk about someone who only plays big. Kim Soo-hyun. The hits. My Love from the Star. It's okay to not be okay. Each one, a cultural impact. What makes him different? He doesn't do average. It's either big or nothing. The pressure. That also means every project is a risk. Because expectations are always sky high. Part 13. Nam Joo Hyuk visuals versus growth. Next. Nam Joo Hyuk. The Heat. Weightlifting, Fairy. Kim Bok-joo startup. The criticism. Some viewers questioned his emotional range, his consistency. But here's the thing. Over time, he improved, and that growth changed perception. Part 14. Lee Jong-suk, the comeback factor. Now, Lee Jong-suk, the strong record. Whoa, while you were sleeping. Consistent hits. After military service, there was a gap. And expectations were high. Why he still works? Because he knows his strengths, and he plays to them. Part 15. Kim Seon Ho Rise, and controversy. Finally, Kim Seon-ho, The Breakthrough, Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, huge success. The turning point. Then came controversy, and suddenly everything changed. The reality in this industry, image matters as much as talent. Final thoughts, the truth about hits and flops. So, what did we learn from all 15 actors? The real pattern. No one is perfect. Every actor has hits, flops, risks, missed opportunities. The biggest factor, success isn't just about talent. It's about choosing the right project, timing, public perception,